The Los Angeles Lakers just pulled off one of the most fascinating moves of the NBA offseason, and hardly anyone saw it coming. DeAndre Ayton, the former number 1 overall pick, a player once considered the Suns' long-term franchise center, is signed with the Lakers for a fraction of his market value. But make no mistake, this could be a game changer. Let's break down why this move might be exactly what LA needed and how Ayton could finally unlock his potential alongside LeBron and Luka Doncic. When Ayton was traded to Portland back in 2023, it marked a low point in his career narrative. The Suns, fresh off contending for a title, viewed his exit as addition by subtraction. Despite being a double-double machine with elite touch around the rim, Ayton's reputation took a hit. Questions about his motor, consistency, and locker room fit swirled for years in Phoenix. Portland took a flyer on him, hoping a change of scenery and a bigger role would revitalize his game. And to some degree, it worked. Ayton averaged over 15 points and 10 rebounds across 2 seasons, and even had a dominant 25-game stretch to close 2024, where he looked like a legit two-way force, averaging 21 points and 12 rebounds, shooting nearly 60% from the field. The problem? That version didn't last. A calf strain in February ended his season, and his effort again became inconsistent. So Ayton did something rare in today's NBA. He gave back $10 million in a buyout just to chase a winning opportunity. The result? A 2-year, $16 million deal with the Lakers, with a player option in year 2. The Lakers get a starting caliber big man, and Ayton gets a shot at redemption in the biggest market in basketball. Make no mistake, this wasn't a desperation move. This was a calculated play by Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office. Let's start with need. The Lakers lost Anthony Davis in the blockbuster Luka Doncic trade, and that left a gaping hole at center. Jetson Hayes struggled, Christian Wood was a non-factor, and the playoffs, Rudy Gobert dominated them, dropping 27 and 24 in the closeout game as Lakers got run off the floor. They needed size, they needed physicality, and the front office flirted with other names, Clint Capella, Walker Kessler, and even Luke Cornett, but none offered what Ayton does: size, mobility, and score and touch, with upside. Ayton is still just 27 years old and averaged a double-double in every season of his career, and just over $8 million per year. That's an absolute bargain. It's a classic Lakers move: low cost, high upside, name brand pedigree. Think Rui Hachimura, Malik Monk, Dwight Howard in 2020. Ayton fits that mold, a talented player with something to prove. Let's talk fit, because this isn't just a fill-in-the-depth chart signing. Ayton's skill set makes a ton of sense next to Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Both Luka and LeBron thrive with bigs that can roll hard to the rim and finish plays. Ayton's combination of soft hands and mid-range touch makes him a perfect lob threat and pick-and-roll partner. Ayton isn't a floor spacer, but he doesn't need to be. Luka will draw doubles, LeBron will collapse defenses. Ayton just needs to be determined, finish around the rim, crash the glass, set hard screens, simple stuff. But the kind of stuff he hasn't always embraced. Defensively, he's not a game changer, but the Lakers don't need him to be Anthony Davis. They just need him to be active, bots out, protect the rim, communicate and drop coverage, play with energy. When he's locked in, he has all the tools to be a solid team defender. And perhaps most importantly, he won't be the guy anymore. He's the 4th or 5th option now. That changes everything. Less pressure, fewer expectations, more focus on the role. This is Ayton's 3rd team in 3 years. And whether he realizes it or not, this is his last real shot to reshape the way the league sees him. In Phoenix, he was viewed as a disappointment. In Portland, he was a placeholder. But in Los Angeles, he has a chance to matter again. If he buys in, truly buys in, he could play deep into May and June for the first time since 2021. He could rehab his image. He could set himself up for a massive contract in 2026, either in LA or elsewhere. If not, then the league's verdict on Ayton, physically gifted but mentally inconsistent, will be final. The talent isn't in question. It never has been. It's the mindset, the effort, the consistency. This is a prove-it year in every sense of the word. So where does this leave the Lakers? They now have a starting 5 of Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, and DeAndre Ayton. That's youth, skill, experience, and size. They still have flexibility. Ayton's cheap deal keeps their trade options open if they want to chase another wing or backup guard, and if Ayton thrives, they've got him for one more year at an incredible price. The move doesn't make the Lakers title favorites overnight, but it stabilizes them. It fills a massive roster hole, and it gives them a path forward in the post-AD era. DeAndre Ayton may never live up to the expectations that come with being the number 1 overall pick, but that doesn't mean he still can't have a meaningful, impactful career. And with the Lakers, on a team with Luka and LeBron, under the bright lights of LA, he might finally find the environment that brings out the best in him. The buyout was Ayton's reset button. Now we'll find out what he does with it.